Greetings everyone. In this video, I want to talk about opening your mouth and sharing things before you really think about what the consequences might be.
Greetings. This infinite source truth is made possible by the generous contributions and support of viewers like you. Please consider making a contribution now. Thank you.
Now, some of you will get together for family gatherings or friends, whatever, during the holiday season, and you are thinking about your journey and how you want to share it and maybe awaken some other source players that might be around you. And I caution you to really think through, will it benefit you? Now, regardless of the other person, will it benefit you? If you open your mouth and you share information that that person is not ready to receive, because if they're ready to receive it, they will find it. They'll be looking, they'll be searching for it. They'll find it. But you want to share your creative abilities and how you are manifesting or the information that you are discovering. And you open your mouth and you start sharing all this information. Now, what is that other person supposed to do with it? Right off the bat, they're going to look at you and they're going to start formulating some opinions in their mind about your thought processes and about why you're not eating meat or why you are doing the things that you're doing. And by sharing too much information, they start judging you and responding to you differently. Now, this has to do with family. This has to do with friends. They start examining you, and that's not really a beneficial thing for your experience within this game. You bring a lot of problems upon yourself simply by opening your mouth and speaking when you should have remained silent and observing, remaining neutral. Their game is their game. Your game is your game. When you start sharing too much information about yourself, then it can come back in a not very pleasant way from those people that you have to deal with on an everyday basis, to your family, to your friends. It can come back onto you, when none of that would have happened if you would have just remained silent and played your game, knowing, you know something that they're not awakened to yet, and you need to have control over your tongue. You need to have control over your thoughts. There needs to be a good reason, a really good reason, a beneficial reason for you to simply share information that you are receiving, that you are accessing because of your higher frequency state of being. Just a word of caution. Just be aware why you feel the need or so motivated to just share everything that you know, and the reasons why you do everything that you do with the people that you share it with. Now, I'm sure that some of you have had the experience of sharing something, trying to help someone else, and then it turns around and it gets used against you. Because, they'll throw it up in your face because you said you did this or you did that, or for whatever reason. You need to be aware of your tongue and control it. control your mind, control your tongue. There needs to be a good reason to give a certain kind of a response to an individual, a source player, even a soulless one, because the program picks up on your lead and it responds to your lead. And you need to recognize that. So many source players, they're not thinking before they just blurt out anything and everything. And once it's out there, you can't take it back. You can't take it back. It's much better to think that thought through and weigh whether you should actually be sharing or saying what you're saying than it is to just blurt it out there and then regret having shared it with that individual or person. Just be aware. Know thyself. Why is it that you want and feel the need to have to share this? And what is it that you have to gain or lose by sharing yourself too openly? Think before you speak, especially at this time of year where there are large gatherings and gatherings of family and friends. You can get through it, and it can be at times like walking through a minefield, but many family gatherings are like that anyway, whether you are awakened or not. Just be wise. Use wisdom in what you share and your choices, your plans, your life. Just be aware. Make the best choices for yourself in this game. Now, if you find the work that I've done within the Matrix and the information they share to be of benefit to you, then it benefits you to say thank you with a gift via PayPal. The link is in the description box below. Abundance, health, and prosperity to you.